All right, so let me do one more here. Different methods of meditational scripture. Ask what question is answered or problem is solved by the text. So you decide, okay, this is what I'm going to meditate on. What question is answered by that verse? What problem is solved by that verse? Somewhere in the world right now, somebody is Googling about a problem, or they're looking for the answer to someone, and I have it. This is the answer. What's the question? I call this one the Jeopardy method. Okay? Most of you are familiar with the Jeopardy game show. I've spent a lot of time explaining this for my international students on campus, but I'm going to assume most of you know the Jeopardy game show. It's like the longest running game show out there, right? And so what you have, you have the 6 columns or whatever it is, and each column addresses a topic, okay? Baseball, fountain pens, state nicknames, and you get more money the farther down the box you go. And so somebody says, all right, Alex, I'll take state nicknames for $500. And bing, it says, the Bluegrass State. Yes, what is Kentucky? Now, if someone said Kentucky, what happens? Yeah, everybody's got their own buzzer there. Well, what's wrong? Kentucky is the Bluegrass State. Well, in Jeopardy, they give you the answer. You have to come up with the question. And you didn't put your statement in the form of a question. They just said Kentucky. You're supposed to say, what is Kentucky? That's the question. They gave you the answer, the Bluegrass State. All right, so you pull your verse, and it says, Jesus wept. There's the answer. There you go. There's the answer right there. What's the question? And don't say, what's the shortest verse in the Bible? What's the question? Why did he weep? Yeah, we can work on that, but that doesn't really, we just know that he did weep. How do we know Jesus is fully human? Very good. Well, Jesus wept. Now, that doesn't tell me everything in answer to the question. It tells me something. How about this? Is it ever okay for a man to cry? Jesus wept. How did Jesus feel about the death of his friend Lazarus and the grief of his sisters Mary and Martha? Jesus wept. So it's kind of reverse engineering the text. Fresh insights often follow fresh approaches. You have something, all right, that is the answer right there. What's the question for which that is the answer?